Use the pause button on your player if you need longer to read the following screens, and the play button to continue. This series will look at essential words for the IELTS writing exam. Examples will include their use in General Task 1 letters, Academic Task 1 graphs and diagrams, and Task 2 essays. When necessary, we will also refer to their appropriate usage in the speaking exam. In this movie, we'll look at some of the words used to construct complex sentences. Terms looked at are that, which, who. Complex sentences are essential for a high IELTS score. For example, a friend could not find work for many years. He got a job at a new resort near his village. Should be, a friend who could not find work for many years got a job at a new resort near his village. We will focus on some sentences used as relevant examples for a Task 2 essay on tourism in underdeveloped countries. 1. A friend who could not find work for many years got a job at a new resort near his village. 2. Many people who had no jobs were able to find work at the new resort. 3. A friend that could not find work for many years got a job at a new resort near his village. 4. Many people that had no jobs were able to find work at the new resort. Examples 1 and 2. Who is used to define a person or a number of people, and introduces a clause that provides essential information to the overall meaning of the sentence. Who could not find work for many years, and who could not find work. Examples 3 and 4. That can be used in place of who when talking about people. 5. A resort which was recently built near my home village provides work for many of my friends. 6. A resort that was recently built near my village provides work for many of my friends. Example 5. When talking about things, which is used instead of who. However, that can also be used in place of which. Examples 1 to 6. Who, which and that in all the examples so far have been used to define the subject of the sentence. 7. The resort provided the first full-time job my friend has had. 8. The resort provided the first full-time job that my friend has had. 9. The resort provided the first full-time job which my friend has had. 10. The golf course the company built has 18 holes. 11. The golf course that the company built has 18 holes. Examples 7 to 11. In these examples, that and which are used to define the object of a sentence, my friend and the golf course. Examples 7 and 10. Note that and which can sometimes be left out when referring to the object without changing the meaning. 12. The hotel interviewed many people who live in the village. 13. The hotel interviewed many people that live in the village. 14. The hotel interviewed many people living in the village. Example 14. In some cases, however, a verb that defines an object needs to change to be grammatically correct if who, that or which are left out. You cannot say, the hotel interviewed many people live in the village. (15) Many of my friends who are employed by the resort say it is a good place to work. 16. A number of my friends who I write to occasionally say the resort had brought many jobs to the area. 17. A resort which has been built near my home village provides jobs for many of my friends. 18. The resort, which accommodates thousands of guests a year, has brought many economic benefits to the nearby villages. Examples 15 and 17. In these examples, the clauses beginning with who or which are used to define friends or the resort. Note that can replace both who and which in these types of clauses. Examples 16 and 18. The use of commas surrounding the clauses in these examples show that they are non-defining. Extra information such as who I write to occasionally and which accommodates thousands of guests a year is not important to the overall meaning of the sentence. In non-defining clauses, that cannot be used in place of who or which. That concludes your tutorial. If you want more help with your IELTS, go to www.myenglishexam.com.